She makes like video content of old games, like
I'm sorry,
Juggernaut.
baby.
If you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know?
I'm sorry.
They're being insanely loud.
I am. I'm sorry. I was too loud, guys.
I gotta feel in trouble.
I'm sorry. My wife wants to go to sleep. I'm sorry, guys.
Someone tipped $1.50, says, don't give up. Consistency is how you'll get into the algorithm. Each video seems to be trending up. Don't give up. Your edited content will eventually hit the algorithm. I mean, I hope so, but I don't know what else I could possibly do. I mean, we've got the titling that's supposed to be the titling that, you know, can be seen in the algorithm. We've got thumbnails. We've got the right length, right? The editing is well done. Like, everything in the video is exactly the kind of thing that you would see get 10 to 20 times more views than what the videos are getting, but they don't get it. It's like, well, why? Because it's on DSP Gaming? Well, that's not right. If it's the same kind of video, then isn't it, supposedly according to how YouTube and how they operate, then shouldn't the video hit the algorithm and people will at least give it a chance, right? So it's funny because they claim that the algorithm is, oh, it's equal to everyone, but it's not. It totally isn't, and everyone knows that. But I think for me, it's about not losing patience, if that makes sense. I need to not lose patience. I need to stick with what I'm doing right now. And hopefully over time, yes, the channel will eventually have one of these videos hit the algorithm in a big way. Like if one of these edited videos were to get 50,000 views, okay, that would then lead more people to the channel to watch similar content. And all they need to do is check out the highlights playlist, which is the first thing on my channel page, and they'll see similar videos, you see? And once they now know, oh, okay, that's the kind of content, right? They're going to start coming back, and then it will hit that algorithm again and again and again. But you need to get that one video that somehow hits it right to get people to start watching the other content and come back. And we really haven't had that. You know, what we're seeing is very limited success. You know, taking a look at the videos again. Here, let's take a look at them. Okay. So, when Crimson Desert first came out, I did my initial review, and that actually blew up with views and got 11,000 views. All right, so that one kind of hit the algorithm, kind of. Didn't really fully hit the algorithm, or it would have done way better, but it definitely outperformed most videos that I do. And the funny part about it was, the thumbnail was me. So everyone knew, oh my God, is DSP talking about this? But people watched it regardless of the fact that it was me. So they actually gave the video a chance, which is nice to know. I wouldn't count these three as part of it because these are just stream archives of, you know, the April Fool's stuff and my birthday. So I don't really count those. Where we really got to start looking is the very first edited video, which was when I crashed out and quit Street Fighter 6. So that's a 21-minute edited video. And that one did about 4,000 views. Not great, but not terrible either. Much better than normally what my videos would pull in. I mean, even just the regular Street Fighter 6 stuff would be like less than 1,000 views a video, and this one is 4,000, so that obviously means something, right? We attempted to do an edited video for the premieres of Mouse PI for Hire as well as Pragmata. To varying success, Mouse PI only got 2.4 thousand views, and Pragmata got 3,000 views, okay? And that did help a little bit, I feel. Then, the video about the quartering versus Kino Casino, probably the first real success of the edited videos, getting over 8,000 views. Initially, it got around 5,000, and that was within a day or two. I think day one, it did 3,000. Day two, it did 5,000. And then it just dramatically slowed down. And now it's been 3 weeks. It's done 8,000. Okay? People really like that video, stating that they absolutely like the fact that I covered it from a neutral perspective and kind of gave a more metered and fair approach. It wasn't over dramatic attacking or anything. It was kind of like an outsider's perspective. And then, of course, the one that's done the best was my review of Crimson Desert after quitting it after playing 20 hours, saying that the game is boring slop because it is, and calling it the same as going to Old Country Buffet. So that one hit the algorithm, but not really. And what I mean by that is, I think gave that video out to people who watch my content already and people who watch related style content. It didn't actually throw it out to the mainstream and just people who'd never heard of DSP before. You know what I mean? Like, it's basically, if you've watched DSP content of some extent, whether it's mine or my detractors, you all of a sudden this video pops into your feed, boring slop. What's this? And then you would click on it to see what it is. Oh, wow, Phil reviewed, Crimson Desert. So it did good, and this is the only video that's made me money. And you want to know how much it made me? $5. Like, seriously, it's like maybe like $5. Woohoo, right? And then we have, of course, the anniversary of the incident, the May 1st incident, which I knew that this would make a good video. And again, the people who watched it liked it, and it's more dramatic, so it kind of has performed along the same as these dramatic videos. But then we went back to gameplay highlights, and as you can see, this has been a week now since we did this gameplay highlight of Pokemon, and it's done 3,400 views, which again is okay. Now, it's like we're right back to where we started with the 3,000 view Street Fighter, the 2,000 to 3,000 view. It seems like gameplay is never really going to do better than a few thousand views. Like, gameplay just doesn't do it anymore. For whatever reason, people want video essays, they want drama videos, they don't really want gameplay. They don't really find it that riveting anymore. Now, gameplay is my bread and butter. I love streaming gameplay, and those streams are how I make my living. That's not going away, don't worry. I'm just saying, when it comes to this style of video, it just doesn't seem like the gameplay really does much, right? Just being honest, it's going to always probably be around 2,000 to 3,000 views. And then this is the one from last night, which, again, I'm happy that it even has any views, but this is exactly the kind of video that people are making on YouTube daily and taking off and blowing up and hitting the algorithm, and they're getting 50,000 to 100,000 views on a video like that. Saying exactly the same kind of stuff, same kind of editing, but mine gets 1,800 views, because again, I'm not in the algorithm yet. I need to keep going, and I'm going to do my best. I'm not going to give up. I want you to understand that. Like, I'm not going to give up on this. I hopefully think that if I keep working on it, that it will eventually do. Again, once you get that one video that will fully hit it, then I feel like you're good. But we need to get to that point where the one video will finally hit it, and then people will watch the other related videos, and then a lot more subscribers will show up. Because the thing, I could keep getting subscribers off of collabs, like, oh, I do something with Asmongold. All of a sudden, I get 9,000 new subs, right? But I'm not going to be doing that all the time. You can't rely on that. You got to try to do your best to make sure your content is going to appeal, rather than it just be, because you did a collab with some bigger creator, So we'll have to see. I'm sticking with it. I'm not giving up. But again, you can help if you do watch it and share it yourself and tell other people about it, like the videos, etc. That would help. Like right now, we got 191 people watching this stream on YouTube, right? So currently, that highlight video has 110 likes. So if you watched it and you liked it, go like it now. There's 193 of you on the stream. If all of you go over there and like the video, that will propel it into the algorithm more. I'm not asking you to do it just to do it. I'm saying if you like that style of video, like it. It's that simple action, okay? You can't like a kick stream. Shut up about that. What's up, King Michael? How are you, man? No, Mega, that's not correct. He says, the issue is your highlights are re-uploaded content after the live stream and split part uploads. Wrong. Everyone's are. Everyone's highlights, everyone's clips, they're all the same. Yet other people's are blowing up because their channels aren't stolen from. Let's be real here. The moment that I turn on my stream, someone's already rebroadcasting me in a negative, toxic light. Someone's already clipping and re-uploading and stealing the content completely illegally. So if someone's already been doing that for 5, 6, 7 years, people are already, programmed to go do that. They're not going to try to check it out or find it on my own channel. Like I said, if you look at some of the comments on these highlights, it's like, I can't believe it. this video was actually recommended to me. You know, I never get recommendations from the actual DSP Gaming. I only get it from his detractors. So I'm shocked that I actually got a real recommendation from DSP Gaming. That's the problem. And there's nothing I can do about that. I can't change the way YouTube systems work. I can't become dirty, wealthy overnight and start suing people for stealing my content. It's never going to happen. All I can do is try positive ways, like making my own content and hoping that eventually it will get into that same system, you know? Yeah, I know that didn't help. I mean, that's matter-of-factly, that's correct. Limka says, for like 10 years, you had likes off and comments disabled. That's not true. Likes were always on. You can't turn likes off. But there was a time frame there before YouTube instituted their comment moderation system, the automated one, where I had to have my comments off. It was like 5 years. No exaggeration. It was about 5 years. It was, I think, like probably like 2017, 2018 through like 2022, 2023. It was just like 3-4 years ago I turned them back on again. And people say to this day, I don't understand. I'm watching this playthrough of yours. It's a big game. It has lots of views. No comments. Yeah, because the comments were off. The comments were off during that time frame. And now people don't, when they go back and watch an old video, they don't comment on it. You know, it's very rare. It's hilarious. There's a video from like 6-7 years ago and people are like, first comment. Understand something, all right? A decade ago, even a little more than a decade ago, okay? This is how you don't play. Would take my gameplay and put it in a very negative light, okay? Very skewed towards, oh, Phil sucks at every game he plays. It would only highlight the negative parts of my playthroughs, okay? However, people would see this is how you don't play, and then they would sometimes come to my actual content. They would come watch the latest playthrough. They would watch me stream the latest game. It would actually benefit me because people would then come watch the original content after the fact. Today, with the way that these people steal my content daily, it's become the surrogate, the substitute for actually watching my real content. These people are instantly stealing, which is illegal. There's no legality to what they're doing. There's no legal protection. It's not fair use. When you're instantly stealing and you're actually uploading before the person creating the content can make their own highlight or upload, that's illegal. And they're doing it every day. And people just got used to that. Keep in mind, before, I couldn't afford any of this. I couldn't afford the better setup. I couldn't afford to hire an editor. I couldn't afford any of this. So all I could do was just do basic live streams. And then people stole my content for 5-6 straight years. And it's become, that's the methodology now. Oh, you want to see Phil? Just go watch the person who stole it first. Because they, you know, we're just used to it. They're in the algorithm, right? So now I can finally get to the position where I can do this stuff for myself. But now it's like, now it's an uphill battle. Because everyone else is already in the algorithm with the stolen content. And I'm starting from scratch. No, there is no way to claim the videos and get income. Asmongold was completely incorrect when he stated that back in November during our interview. A common person like me has no ability whatsoever to claim other people's videos. There's no claim tool. There's a copyright match tool where if someone is using your content, you can say copyright strike. And that's it. There's no claiming tool whatsoever. From what I'm to understand, if you have like 1 million subs or more on YouTube, more tools are made available to you. And particularly if you are partnered with certain companies and things like that, you get extra tools as well. I am nowhere near the level where I would have any of those tools available to me. There's nothing like that in any dashboard or anywhere. It just doesn't exist. There's no claiming tool. Anyone who's my size and says they have it is lying. It doesn't exist. Okay? The reason that those claiming tools exist is because a major corporation will actually have a legal relationship with YouTube. They pay for the service. They load all their content into YouTube's Content ID system, and then it matches, and they just get revenue automatically. They're not actively matching. It's automatic. It's done by the AI systems that YouTube has in place. But that's for big companies, producers, corporations, music companies use it. Movie companies, TV, production studios and things like that use it. And YouTubers who have partnered with big networks, because there's networks that will do blanket claiming of content from channels as well. I know because I've erroneously had my stuff matched. I'll be playing a game. They'll be like, oh, your video got claimed by so-and-so YouTuber because it matches their playthrough. That's illegal. Can't do that, stupid. So I immediately dispute it, and within a day or two, they clear it up. But you can see they're doing it through their own network. They're blanket claiming content based on that they loaded their particular playthrough of a game into this automated system. I have no ability to load my content into the system. None. Which is crazy to think because I've played most major games and I've been around for 18 years. Can you imagine if I loaded my content into the system? I would fucking own everyone. I would own every Let's Player because I did all those playthroughs first. So they'd all get mass claimed by me because I've done it all for 18 years. I mean, it's insane how broken the system is because obviously that's not the point of the system. It's not, oh, I'm a Let's Player and I claim everyone's work, but that's how the system works. It's that fucking busted. Well, JP Leonard, MCNs, okay, do have the ability to do stuff like that if you're big time and if they feel like they're going to benefit from it. So, for example, if I were a million sub YouTuber and every video I put out had between 50 to 500,000 views, and every day in a month I was bringing in tens of millions of views, then there might be an MCN out there, a multi-channel network that says, hey, if we partner Darkside Phil, it makes sense because if we claim his content, we load it into our system and we claim other people who steal it, we're going to make bank because people watch his stuff. The problem is I'm a small time guy. I'm not some big dude. So because of that, no one's really going to benefit by doing that shit. It's been a very long time since I've been in any kind of a managed partnership or anything like that. It's been decades. Okay. My nose itches. My